Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Hopkinton High School turf fields as the 10-0 undefeated Hopkinton Lady Hillers take on the Bellingham Blackhawks, who are 3-8 on the season. Tom Nappy on the call, joined by Peter Thomas from HopNews.com, John Ritz on camera, and it is a cross-TVL matchup between the Hopkinton Hillers out of the TVL Large and Bellingham out of the TVL Small. And Peter, this team, this Hopkinton team, they've been sensational, undefeated. They've had a tough schedule. They've beaten lots of tough opponents, and they just got another great win this past Tuesday.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Hillers just keep on rolling. They're coming in 10-0 right now. Millis, they saw earlier in the week, and Millis played him to a tie for the first half for a 0-0 tie. But with 20 minutes remaining, a goal comes from the unlikeliest of heroes, defender Alex Clark, who absolutely nailed a 45-yard strike over the keeper's outstretched hands. The Hillers walked away with a 1-0 win, and they improved to a perfect 10-0. I think, though, Tom, the real story of this team is the defense. They don't get a lot of credit, but I've been looking at the stats, and they are nothing short of impressive. They're anchored by senior captain Juliana Gronsos, who I did say at the last broadcast is my MVP candidate for the year. Hopkinton has yet to allow any team more than 3 shots on target in any game. And no team has had more than 9 shots in any game. No team has had the ball more than 50% of the time. That is absolutely dominant in the defense, and of course that sets up the offense to do what they do. In the Millis game, Hopkinton outpassed the Mohawks 466 to 173.
Wow.
And they outshot them 28-4. Honestly, Tom, it's difficult for any team to win with those ratios.
It certainly is, and they've done it all season long. What a strong group they have, and it's going to just be fun to watch down the stretch. And I guess now you're kind of asking, will they run the table? I think with the way they've been dominating, it's certainly possible, but they're just taking this game by game, I'm sure.
Absolutely. I mean, Coach Skiba says any team can win any day. His goals for the game, or his keys for the game, are to create more opportunities in that goal-scoring zone, get the balls over the top, and a little bit of through balls, because he feels like Bellingham plays a high line and looks for that offside trap. So he's telling the girls, bended runs, make sure you don't get offside, but do pass the ball over the top and through. Today he gets Brooke Birtwhistle back off the bench. She's been out for a couple of games. Still out are Emily Scaff, who's sick, and then Steph Johnson, also sick. So I did also speak to senior captain Juliana Gronsos. Her key to the game is just control the back. Well, I'll tell you what, Tom, she's been doing that 10 games in a row now.
She certainly has. And Peter, it's a beautiful day for some Hiller girls varsity soccer. 75 degrees, sunny skies. Can't ask for more perfect weather than this. And what a difference a week makes. It's been gorgeous all week. And don't forget, folks, we got another game right after this one. We'll be moving over to Hiller football as they take on Medfield. So a great day for Hiller sports. It gets started right now. Hiller girls are in their green home jerseys, and they are working right to left across your screen. Bellingham in their away white jerseys. Standing in the center circle, it's Georgie Clark to start things off. And we are underway here at the turf fields as the Hillers look to work it into Bellingham territory. Zuganito sends it over to O'Connor. Hillers going to try to shift some people around, get an opening going.
Yeah, Coach Skiba has all 3 goalkeepers available today because the JV did not play. Offside call there on Joe DuPont. Just a quick note of the starting lineup. Ayla Chase in goal, Juliana Gronsos and Alex Clark in the center defense. Ashley McCann on the left and Sophia Gronsos on the right. Sophia Zuganatas. Nina Zuganatas at the 6. Oniga is at the left mid. Marin O'Connor at the right mid. Maddie moves to the 10 because Skiba has yet another midfielder with Brooke off the bench. And then you've got Joe DuPont and Georgie Clark, who has been an absolute goal-scoring machine this year at the forward spot.
Yeah, I'm sure they're certainly happy to have Burt Whistle back. She is just such a huge asset to this team. And I think it's smart that they're playing her off the bench. You're probably not going to even need to play her too much in this game, more than likely. So save her for those big games. Let her get 100%.
Yeah, you don't want to rush that recovery. She's coming off of a high ankle sprain. Really no reason at all to push her when you don't. And candidly, Nina has been playing so great at the 6 that we haven't seen much change really in the defensive shape of the team with Brooke out. But one thing that Brooke does add is a lot of firepower because she's not afraid to put the ball on the floor and move it forward.
And this one will slip through into the box, but it's picked up by Chase. Here's Clark sending it over to the near side. Good steal there from O'Connor. Up to Recupero.
There's that ball over the top.
Georgie. Here she goes. Look out. Georgie Clark coming in. Off the keeper and out.
Good save for the goalkeeper there. That was Maggie Kane. Great save for her. Way to charge Georgie. Georgie in a one-on-one does not often miss. That's a terrifying thought for most goalkeepers in the TVL. And I think Maggie did a good job there to just make herself big and concede a corner, but that's a lot better than a goal.
Georgie's going to send it in to Nina. Hillers on the attack. Into the box, and it's wide. Let's take a look at the Bellingham starters real quick. Maggie Kane is your goalie. Rihanna Taylor, Kaylee Elder, Chloe Coleman, Alyssa Heinrich, Ava Higgins, Paige Kane, Sophia Jandro, Lily Casey, Caroline Noyes, Catherine Mendez, and Elizabeth Glenn, your Bellingham starters.
Well, and the real trouble for Coach John O'Neill is that he's missing 5 of his 6 starters due to illness or injury. That is tough.
It certainly is. But I guess on the other side of things, you get some of those lesser experienced players that'll get some good experience filling in.
Sure, and what he said as far as keys to the game are just try to keep it close, keep it competitive, and keep building. He said, looking at last year, he's already seen tremendous improvement in this Bellingham side, and he's excited and wants to keep building on that.
Here's Recupero over to Kilcarney. Sends it up, DuPont, and she just couldn't get there. And it's popped out of play.
But you're already seeing the Hillers execute that game plan of pushing the ball over the top and getting those long through balls because, as we mentioned, Bellingham, the defense likes to play a high line and try to trap the Hillers, and so far that's working. They're running their plan so far.
That's sent up by McCann. McCann sends it up once again. Bellingham defenders holding strong thus far.
Our hero of the Millis game, Alex Clark, makes a nice clearance there.
That was her first career goal that game.
It was, and it was. I think that she was just looking to clear it out, and she was looking to, get it up to her forwards. But she put so much of a leg on it that it just went. Like I said, it sailed 45 yards. It was a spectacle.
It certainly was.
And with 20 minutes left in the game too, so it really came at the right time for the Hillers.
There's Alex Clark sending it up. O'Connor. Along the near side now, DuPont. She'll cross it over to Kilcarney. Annika sends it up, closing in, shot, and a good save there by the keeper. As Myron O'Connor ripping off the shot.
Yeah, very unselfish play from Annika Kilcarney. Annika had a one-on-one there, but saw her defender there, took a quick look, had the awareness to see that Myron O'Connor was wide open and just gave it up to her. It was very unselfish, super smart.
Georgie Clark. Oh, just wide.
Good shot for Georgie. I'm looking for Joe DuPont to get her first goal of the game, or her first goal of the season today. She has taken 35 shots coming into this game.
Wow.
And she's done a tremendous amount of defensive work in the forward spot, just constantly putting pressure on that back line, doing all the dirty work, okay? She needs to be rewarded today. I want to see her get her first goal.
Carney with the header, Recupero. Ooh, tripped up. That'll draw the whistle. Here goes Recupero. Granzos sends it up. Here's Sofia Zuganatas. Hiller's closing in. There's a shot to Pond, and it's a save.
There you go. 36 for you, Joe. Next one, convert it. But I'm going to tell you right now, that left side of Bellingham, that they're going to need to improve that. There's way too much room for Joe to move out there, way too much room for Georgie. That's not going to go well if they don't tighten that defense up.
I mean, the Hillers already have, 5 or 6 shots right on net.
8 minutes in.
Could be a long afternoon if Bellingham doesn't close up that gap. Recupero.
Look at DuPont. Look, there's
Here's
the through ball.
Georgie lost her dribble a little bit there. Sends it up.
No,
DuPont
Joe was off.
Takes it, and it's deflected out of play.
Yeah, offside on Joe too. She needs to hold that run a little bit. But you know, I'm looking at it 8 minutes in, and look at all the opportunities the Hillers are getting. It's this could be a long day for Bellingham.
Jandro set to send it up. Along the near side. And just kept in play by McCann. Sends it up to O'Connor. Swing and a miss there by Henrik.
Granzos again covering it up, doing what she does, winning the ball.
First shot on net by Bellingham. Elizabeth Glynn going long distance. This Bellingham program, though, however, has gotten better and better as the seasons have gone on. They started off with a big numbers problem a couple years ago, recruiting athletes that wanted to compete here on the soccer pitch, but they have since built up their program and racked up a couple wins this season.
Yeah, and I'm looking at 8 players available off the bench for Bellingham, which tells you that they're getting good numbers and good enrollment for their program. I mean, the thing is, Bellingham's a small school, so it's tough to draw from that pool. But look, they're seeing the growth, they're seeing the opportunities. So I like that. I'm glad to see them growing like that.
I can remember a few years ago they had only about 2 or 3 players on the bench, so it's good to see that they have several players on the bench, and that's despite all the injuries. As that's sent up by Recupero, DuPont, offsides.
Well, she was off. I'm not going to disagree with the call, but boy, was she close on that. You can tell that far side referee is just staring Joe and Georgie down all day, just making sure they hold their runs. Okay. Right back to Oniga.
Georgie, here goes Oniga, and it's sent out.
That was a nice little combination there.
Brianna Taylor sending it out.
See, when you move Madison Recupero back to the 10, which is her natural spot, she's able to roam the midfield side to side and create overloads on the edge, which is what she just did. There were two Hillers and 1 Bellingham defender. So that's her natural position, which in the last couple games has been played by Georgie because Brooke was out. And so now that we've got that extra midfielder, Madison can move back into the midfield and then create those mismatches that really move the offense forward.
Up the far side goes Maggie Kane. And out of play. 11 minutes into action here in half number 1. Scoreless game so far, but the Hillers are racking up the shots on this Bellingham defense. Here's Nina. Sends it over. McCann sends it up, looking for DuPont, and she's just cut off.
Good job closing that by the Bellingham defender. Oh, you're getting Brooke in. Here comes Brooke for Marin O'Connor.
Brooke Birtwistle getting back in there.
So she'll go to the 6, and nope, she's going to play right midfielder, actually.
Georgie sends it over. No one there. Birtwistle tracking it down along the far side, just able to keep it in. And now it's out.
So here's the thing. The Hillers, I don't know how to politely put this, but the teams that they should be dominating, they tend to start slow for. Okay, like Millis is a team that they should just absolutely dominate and should have, but they tend to be tentative when they start, and I'm not really sure why that is. It's almost like they're a little too polite, a little too respectful, and and then eventually they pull out the win. But it's interesting because this is a team that they're dominating. They have 90% of the possession right now. They just got to convert at this point.
Well, I mean, they've gotten some shots off. They've just been off the mark. Let's see if that changes here. Birtwistle sends it to the net, and it's picked up. But you are seeing a lot of long-distance shots as well from the Hillers early on in this contest.
Yeah, which is what Skiba, that was one of his first keys to the game, is get more opportunities in the goal-scoring zone, which, like the 18-yard box there. He said he looked at the Millis metrics.
Nina going to send it up.
And he saw that most of the shots we were taking from 20, 25, 30 yards out, and, that he wanted to create those closer chances. So they worked on that in practice yesterday.
Georgie looking to send it up. Kulkarni. Nana got tripped up, and that'll draw the whistle. Hillers put it right back into. Oh no, she's gonna put it right back into play. Here is McCann, and she is going to take it, and it's picked up.
Yeah, I think Ashley McCann was sitting there about 25 yards out and thought, nobody's on me. I might as well have a go.
Maggie Kane gets rid of it. Kane's been pretty busy in net up to this point. Birtwistle sends it over. DuPont closing in. Oh, she's called offside.
That was a late call. I don't know, but again, that referee, that far side referee, is just watching her like a hawk right now. So that's her third offside call. I thought that one was. I mean, she held the run. I saw Brooke sent that far, and I thought she was going to get to that one.
Jandro set to send it up. Good air on that one, as it'll slip by Alex Clark. Gorantzos up to Nina. She'll move it up to Pont. Looking to get there. Closing in. Takes it. No, just wide.
Good shot from Joe DuPont. Good run. Great visibility. She held her run that time, so she wasn't offside. Closed it in. I mean, she ended. The ball was moving at such a pace that it became a difficult shot for her. That angle became very, very difficult. But boy, was that was a nice chance.
Along the far side.
Looks like number 6, Chloe Coleman, coming off for Bellingham. She's walking kind of gingerly there, so hopefully she's okay and we see her back in the game.
Nina sends it up, looking for Birtwistle, a little too far out of her reach. Sent out. Bellingham throwing.
Look at the size mismatch there between Brooke and that Bellingham defender. Brooke's about 16 inches taller than her.
Centering pass, DuPont takes it, makes it, count it!
Joe DuPont gets the first goal of the year for her. That is what she needed. Hey, I called it, huh?
You did. You certainly did.
All right, Joe. Great work. That was a beautiful pass from Madison Recupero. Just took the ball in, off the throw in, did what she does. See, she created that overload on the side. Too many Hillers there. She moves the ball back into the middle, just threaded the needle to Joe, who was running onto it, and finished it clinically.
First goal for DuPont, 6th assist for Recupero. Georgie. Looking for Recupero. And it is sent out of play, throwing for the Hillers. Madison sends it in. Oniga to DuPont. Back to Nina. Takes it. Good air, but a little too much air.
Yeah, good shot. Good pressure by the Hillers. They're relentless when they have an opponent on the ropes, man. They never let their foot off the gas.
That's the way you got to be.
It's interesting. I mean, I'm just reflecting on this, that we have seen in now 20 halves of soccer with this team, I have never seen them let up at all at any point. And also, no team has scored on them first. They've never played from behind this season.
That's certainly a trend they'd love to keep going. Aired out. Anaga. Looking for Sophia. Zuganatis.
Nice run by Brooke Birtwhistle.
Here comes Brooke. Takes the shot, and I should have said ripped the shot, but a little too much.
Yeah, that was
some power on that one.
There really was. That was a nice run from her, though, on a little combination with her and Sofia Granzos. It was a nice combination there. Brooke made the run down the line, saw the goal, and thought, well, why not? It was a tough angle, but she certainly can make those shots.
Header by DuPont. Recupero. Chips it up the field. Clark closing in on offsides.
I don't know. Again, another. The ref standing. I want to disagree with him, but he's standing right there. So, he's got a better angle than I do.
Oniga. There's DuPont. Back to Recupero.
Look at Oniga out there all
Georgie.
by herself. Nope, Georgie's off too. See, that's that high line. That high line offside trap. That's the 5th or 6th offside call?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
that high line trap, that's working, right? I mean, that's part of Bellingham's strategy. The Hillers knew it coming in. They have not quite made the adjustments yet to hold the run. What the forwards need to do is hold the run, timing-wise, or bend the run. Start the run, but instead of going straight down the field, make it a bend so it adds a little bit, just a second or two of delay, and that allows them to stay onside.
I almost think they're making sure the official's paying attention.
So, he's certainly getting exhausted from blowing that whistle so much.
We're just past the midway point of this first half. A 1-0 Hiller lead as they'll have the throw in.
Another thing that's kind of remarkable about this Hiller team is they don't foul very often. The most physical game that we saw was the one against Medfield, or was it Medway?
Medway was pretty physical.
That was a chippy game, but that was mostly Medway. banging up on the Hillers. This team plays very clean.
DuPont. Oh, just misses.
Good shot for Joe. Guess
That was
she's
a beauty.
she's looking for her brace.
Right. She's aiming for that top corner. Just missed it.
Aubrey Thomas checking in for Ashley McCann at the left defense.
Along the near side. Hanaga. There's Madison sending it up. Cleared away. Aubrey Thomas will take the throw in.
She has a long throw.
Recupero sends it to Brooke Birtwistle and cleared out. Sophia Zuganatis trying to get to it, and it ends up at a play off of Bellingham. She'll take the throw in. And that is sent over the net and out.
I think the one thing the Hillers could improve on down and stuff like that is their crossing, both on a corner kick, kind of a dead ball, as well as those end line crosses there. They never seem to be on the end of it with a head, and it's the one I'm always looking for is that far post run.
Birtwistle had quite a header there. Sent up the far side. Nina. Recupero sends it over. Here's the give and go. And what do we got? Offsides. Georgie and Birtwistle were looking for the give and go there.
All right, I'm going to start tracking the number of offsides. What do we have, 7 now?
I'm going to say 7.
I think we have 7.
You have an over and under on that?
I'm gonna go. I was just thinking about that. I'm gonna go 17.
Here comes Thomas up the near side. She'll cross it over. DuPont.
Yep, smart play. She didn't have the cross there because everybody was marked, so she just reset it. That was smart.
Nina takes the shot, and it's a save.
Good shot for Nina. Good offense. Good job with the defense getting involved in the offense.
I'll tell you, Maggie Kane looked pretty solid in net for Bellingham.
Yeah, she does. I mean, given the number of shots she's looking at right here, that she's only allowed 1 in, and that was like I said, a nice clinical finish from Joe DuPont. She's done a good job.
Anaga sends it over. Recupero. Back to Nina. Birtwistle. Set back by Bellingham. Gratsos moves it up to Georgie. Here goes Georgie. Closing in into the box. And it's sent away. Hiller's going to have a corner kick.
Very good defense by Captain Sophia Jandro of Bellingham. Very good. Georgie is hard to stop when she's moving at that pace. Now, here's something I'm noticing is that Bellingham has started to walk a little bit. Okay, they're not moving as much as they were. They're getting a little tired. The risk for the Hillers is that they start to just walk because they're mirroring their opponent. They need to keep moving and keep pushing.
Nina, beauty of a corner. The goalie dropped it, now lands on it.
Yeah, good recovery from Maggie Kane there. A little bit unsure with her hands, but she gobbled it up.
Some good air under that one. Header by Thomas. Out of play. On the throw-in, Elizabeth Glenn. Back out it goes. This time it'll be a Hiller throw-in. Aubrey Thomas takes it. And out. She'll do it again. And a little too much on that one. Out of play it goes.
Yeah, that was number 6, Chloe Coleman, who was a starter and who had come out with a slight injury coming in for Caroline Noyes for Bellingham.
Along the near side, DuPont.
That's a handball for Bellingham. The ref had the whistle in his mouth. He didn't blow it. Not sure what he was waiting on that one.
.45 and counting left to go in this first half. Georgie. And sent out.
It's the third corner of the game for the Hillers.
Georgie Clark setting it up. Airs it out and towards the net and wrapped up. I think it was Nina who got that shot off.
This is one of those days that goalkeeper Maggie Kane woke up and said, I am going to get a workout today.
She had her Wheaties this morning.
She did. She's playing well. I'm happy for her.
So Ganatis working that far sideline. Sent up. Burt whistle. Can DuPont get there? Here's Thomas. Nice move there. Sends it over. Oh, no one there.
It's a good cross into the box from Aubrey Thomas. No one was on the end of that. How did that ball roll along the 6 and have nobody close it out?
That was a beauty of a cross, and unfortunately no one there.
I think it surprised everyone.
She'll take the throw in.
We got Annalie Krantz coming in for Sofia Gransos. Good shift for her.
Up top, Georgie. Here's Burt Whistle.
The Hillers have got to get their shape back because that right side is where Burt Whistle's supposed to be. And now they're compressed in the middle, which is dangerous because Bellingham can just flood the box.
Burt Whistle up the far side. Crosses it. DuPont. Yes!
Joe DuPont with a brace. Did I call a brace? I did. Could she make it a hat trick today, Tom?
It's very possible. Her second goal of the season, second goal of the game. A beauty of an assist by Burt Whistle.
That was beautiful. She took the ball from the middle, down the side, just found the cross, put some mustard on that cross, didn't she? And it bounced around in the box, and Joe DuPont was like a dog on a bone. She just covered it up.
How about that? First assist of the season for Burt Whistle.
All right, I'm going to call it. Joe's going to get a hat trick today. She's going to get 3 goals, and then she's going to take a break.
All right, I like it.
She's making up for it. I'm so happy for her.
Put in a play by Suzanne Braley. Into Hiller territory. Alex Clark.
Nice poke from Alex Clark to break down the Bellingham attack.
She's working against Ashlyn Rinfred along the near side.
See how organized Juliana is in the back. Everybody's covered up. There is not a single Bellingham player unmarked right now. Juliana's got that defense dialed in.
Here's the cross, sent out by Nina. Recupero looking for Thomas, and a little too much in front of her, throwing Bellingham. That's sent up. Ooh, a little collision there.
All right, Joe got a little aggressive. It happens. It happens sometimes.
Sophia Jandro on the free kick. Airs it out. And immediately sent out of the box by Alex Clark. Thomas sends it up. Sent back down by Bellingham. Back and forth we go. Mashad.
Good breakaway.
Here's Recupero.
She should just carry it in herself.
She's going to send it to Georgie. Georgie takes the shot off the post. Georgie getting in the way, keeps it in play. Was looking to put on a move there. Thomas sends it up. Recupero. Crosses it over. Nina. Here's Birtwistle. And she'll take a big shot, and it's wrapped up.
Boy, going back to that breakaway from Madison Recupero, with Madison Recupero and Georgie, what incredible court vision Madison Recupero has. I mean, she made that pass on a dime to Georgie, 25, 30-yard pass. I'm looking at it saying, take the ball yourself, Maddie. Nobody's coming at you, but she's so unselfish. The leading goal scorer on the team, she's so unselfish. Just sets her team up.
Sent to the box, picked up. Just under 9 minutes left to go here in the first half. 2-0 Hiller lead. Thomas sends it over to Nina. Clark back into Hiller territory. Clark tracking it down. Deflected off of Higgins.
Yeah, good shielding from Alex. Good use of the body just to keep Higgins from that ball.
Here's Aubrey Thomas.
That's a
nope, free kick.
Nope, that's a bad throw on Aubrey Thomas. She's got to be more mentally disciplined than that. Yeah, watch out for the long throw here from Bellingham. Looks like they're subbing a whole bunch here. Ted Stone coming in. Anna Scalora coming in. Marin O'Connor coming in for Georgie, Joe DuPont, and
Nina's coming out.
Nina.
Into the box, sent up by Thomas. There goes Ted Stone sending it up and deflected out of play off of Taylor.
Yeah, Rihanna Taylor did what she had to do to break that attack down because Anna Scalora was off to the races there.
Ted Stone into Recupero. Maddie.
Again, another breakdown by Rihanna Taylor. She's doing yeoman's work back there.
Hiller's going to have another corner.
And Rihanna Taylor's a junior. That's a pretty impressive play for a younger player.
And that was just over the keeper, still in the play. And Ted Stone takes the shot, just misses the mark.
Good shot from Ted Stone, about 16 yards in. Looked upper V there and just a little to the left. But I like that she pulled the trigger right away. She didn't try to collect it. She just pushed that right in. Good shot for her. Looks like goalkeeper Callie Arthur is starting to warm up for the Hillers, so I'm assuming that she's going to take the second half shift there for the girls.
Ted Stone sends it back. Thomas over to Birtwistle. Here's Brooke. Taken away. Good steal there by Bellingham's Ashlyn Rinfret. Back up to Recupero. Sends it out.
Offside.
And out just off sides. Avery Mashad. .550 and counting left to go in this first half. Sending it up is going to be Sophia Jandro. Tracking it down, Clark. Deflected out of play. It's going to be a Bellingham throw-in. Elizabeth Glynn on the entry. Sent out by Thomas. To the box. Pretty nice shot there by Alyssa Henrik.
Yep, good shot and test and goalkeeper Ayla Chase, but you know what we've seen from her this year, that's a pretty routine save for her. Not a lot of work.
Sent up by Mashad. Closing in. Scalora.
Marin O'Connor making that late run.
Oh, just a little too much on the cross.
There were, boy, it looked like it was a 4-on-1 there. The Hillers were just racing down the field with all kinds of reserves.
Up the far side. And out. Here the Hiller football team nice and loud behind us, getting ready for tonight.
Yep, they're getting pumped up.
Up top, goalie comes out, drops it, lands on it. Smart move there by Kane.
Boy, Tedstone was trying to get a poke. Oh, it looks like Kane took a shot in the stomach maybe from Nicole Tedstone's outstretched leg.
She was just able to pick that up. Hiller's looking to close in. Oh, do we have an offsides?
Nope, a foul.
Oh,
Looked like Scalora fouled her on her way, just trying to get to the ball there.
Jandro set to send it away. Thomas. Throw in Bellingham. Be a Hiller throw it.
It's like Laura Mosier checking in for Juliana Gronsos.
Thomas on the entry, looking for Recupero. Sent out by Bellingham.
All right, let's see what they do with this because Thomas has a pretty big throw. She can pop that right into the box from here. So let's see if they can make something happen there.
And there you go. Into the box. Looking for the shot. Nice move. Deflected out. O'Connor nearly had a shot on, but good defense by Bellingham. Sent up the near side by Casey. A little risky there, coming that far out by Chase.
Yeah, well, it was a little bit of a miscommunication between Mosier and Chase there. I mean, Chase was running out. Mosier should have taken a step to the right, I think, to get out of her way, but it worked out. No harm done.
We're within the final 2 minutes of the half. Recupero. Burt Whistle. Big shot to the net, just wide.
Boy, does she have a cannon on her. Goodness sakes, I just love to see her shoot, man. She can really rip it. That was not off by much.
Nice steal there by Tedstone. Here's Mashad. Taken away. Bellingham trying to work it up. Burt Whistle.
Nicely done. Boy, Burt Whistle moving that around to
There she
herself.
goes, closing in. Takes it deflected. Loose ball. Oh! Just wide.
Goodness sakes.
Mashad.
It looked like Marin and Maddie were converging at the same time. Madison said, oops, there's a collision coming, and she gave her just a little bit of room, and that just popped out a little bit wide. But, boy, I tell
that
you
was
what.
O'Connor, excuse me.
Yeah, Maggie Kane, wow. She has been withstanding all kinds of punches today.
Bellingham is lucky. This game's only 2-0 right now.
Indeed.
Recupero. And that is going to wrap up the first half. Hillers have a nice 2-0 lead, courtesy of a pair of goals by Joanna DuPont. Madison Recupero, Burt Whistle with the assist. Good half by the Hillers, Peter.
Yeah, it is a good half. It's kind of about how we thought it was going to go. I mean, I'm a little surprised it's not 4-0 right now. Certainly, Maggie Kane has kept Bellingham in this game. You know, the Hillers are doing all the right things. They're running their game plan. They are getting caught offside. I mean, we tracked 8 offside calls in that first half, so they've got to do a better job of tightening up those runs. But altogether, you know, they've got this game very much under control. They've got some of their reserves playing, which is nice to see. Those girls get minutes and some development. So, yeah, altogether, let's just keep the hits rolling for another 40 minutes.
All right, well, we got another 40 minutes of fun coming up for you. But for now, we'll step aside, let you enjoy the scenery at the half. 2-0 Hillers. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Soccer on HCAM. Whenever you're ready, John, you can throw us on. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. A 2-0 Hiller lead as we enter the second half. So far in this game, Joanna DuPont with a pair of goals. And the Hillers going to switch things up a little bit out there on the field for this second half and get those younger players and reserves in there, get them a little bit more time. But Peter, so far as usual, good team effort from the Hillers.
Yeah, I mean, so it looks like Skiba's going with the lineup that walked off the field, which is unusual for him. Normally he will go with the starters again and the starters. You know who I haven't seen is Fotini Gronsos, and I don't see Fotini on the sideline either, so I'm not sure where she is because I would have expected to see her. Oh, no, she's out there, right there. Sorry, number 7. Now I see her. Okay, so got Fotini and Anna Scalora at the forward spot. And we've got Maddie at the left mid, it looks like. Brooke comes in at the 6, so Nina's getting a break. Aubrey Thomas and Ashley Clark, Laura Mosier and Annalie Krantz. And then you've got Callie Arthur taking over the goalkeeping duties there for Ayla Chase. So, yeah, we'll see if the Hillers can keep the pressure going. I expect, a couple more goals here. I think they're going to move the ball around, just run the game plan.
Most certainly, and I'd expect them, they'll probably experiment a little in this game, put some girls in positions they're not typically at, and get their reserves some extra playing time. Good game to do that. And they have a tough game coming up next week. The next time we'll see the Hiller girls is next Thursday on October 12th as they take on Dedham. That should be a good battle.
That was a heck of a game. They lost to Dedham last year. That was a heck of a game at Dedham. So I'm glad we have them on our home turf next Thursday.
We'll be seeking some revenge. Along the near side, sent out off of Laura Mosier. Bellingham going to have the throw in. Don't forget tonight, Hiller football against Medfield, 7 p.m. kickoff. We'll be heading there right after we're done here. And then on Friday, we have Unified Basketball as that is sent out of play. Unified Basketball taking on Norton, 3:45 start time. And we got field hockey versus Natick at 5:30 to conclude our very busy week of Hiller sports. And we got yet another pretty busy week next week. It starts on Tuesday with boys soccer as they will battle Norton.
They're having a heck of a season, aren't they, Tom?
They're having a tremendous season. They picked up a couple of great wins this week as they took down Bishop Fian and Millis. Both games that we had for you on HCAM, and it was nice to see them get back on the winning track after having 3 games where you had a pair of ties and a loss. But they moved up also in the MIA state rankings in the Division II bracket to number 8, which was great to see.
Yeah, and the Hiller girls are number 3, I believe.
Yep,
and so we're looking at 2 top flight teams in the state right now in soccer, which is just awesome to see.
Ooh, Grazzo's tripped up. There might have been a little push there. I think Taylor got away with one. Along the near side, Krantz sends it through. Mashad.
Yep, she was offside. In that call, I do agree with him because we were on the same line there. Marin was just a step off, but that was a good win for Annalie Krantz. She had a bit of an uncollectible ball that she got a toe to Madison, and then Madison saw Marin O'Connor on the break, but just a step off.
Tom Nappy, Peter Thomas, happy to be with you on the call. John Ritz on camera here on this beautiful Thursday afternoon. Madison Recupero over to Burt Whistle.
Marin O'Connor offside again. Oh, that was Fotini. Fotini offside again. She's got to hold the run. Yeah, you hear Skiba saying, "Fo, you've got to be onside." That's just all that 10? Is. We got 10 now. Yeah, that's just sadly, that is just a lack of mental discipline. Okay, and the reality though is that this team, Bellingham, is the first to really apply the trap like that. And so to their credit, the Hillers haven't seen that. Most of the time, the opponents try to play them man to man, and you've got Bellingham. I think Bellingham knows they can't win a foot race against them, and so they're just playing a zone and they're a high line, and they're trying to trap him off, and it's working to their credit.
It is. I mean, they're hanging in there. This game is not over. It's only 2-0 game, and Bellingham playing them pretty tough.
And a lot of time left.
Absolutely. I just hope for the team coach Skiba doesn't make them run a lap for every time they've been offsides today.
10 push-ups for every one offside. They're going to be exhausted.
On the entry. Sent over by Fotini. Burt Whistle gets under it.
That time Scalor did a good job of holding the run there.
Burt Whistle.
Good job, Fotini, checking back.
Tracking it down. Can't
just
get
a little too long for her. But so Fotini has made the correction. She's made the adjustment per her coach's instruction. That's good to see.
On the entry. Good box out by Coleman on Granzos. Throwing Hillers. Annalie Krantz takes it. Burt Whistle. Over to Clark. Alex Clark sends it up. Sent back down by O'Connor. And Burt Whistle, why not? And that was just wide. Did that go off the side of the net?
No, it went off the spectators who are sitting right behind the goal there, but that was another really good shot by Brooke Burt Whistle. She's looking to reestablish her presence, having come off the bench. I mean, she's getting some good minutes. I think we've seen her for about 30 minutes at this point. She's taken 4 or 5 really good shots. Yeah.
This is her first game back, correct?
It is her first game back. Yeah, you see the referees now moving those spectators out because it
looks like a couple
JV
of kids. Players. Along the far side, Recupero. There's Mashad, sends it over. Burt Whistle. Will she try it again? Yes, she will. It's wide.
Burt Whistle's greedy. She's looking at that defense like it's a piece of meat, and she's a lioness on the hunt.
I've heard that call somewhere before. Along the far side. Thomas trying to get in there. She'll win that battle, takes the throw in. Sent off of Scalora and out of play. And you'll see in the camera lens very shortly the sun starting to set. Here comes Bellingham. His whistle is kind of grabbing at her ankle. Hope she's okay. Bellingham on a break. And a nice track down by Mosier.
Yeah, good foot race by Laura Mosier. Good job recovering there.
Gets under it. Along the far side.
It's a good win by Thomas. A little collision there. Just broke up the play.
Throw in for Bellingham. Hillers looking for a break here, and it's sent out off of Scalora. Substitution for Bellingham. Caroline Noyes coming into the game for Paige Kane. Recupero. Burt Whistle.
Good combination. Good combination out there by Brooke and Maddie.
Burt Whistle works it back. Thomas. There's Nina. I'm sorry, that was not Nina. I was blinded by the sun there. Along the near side, Krantz and out. Into the corner, Mosier trying to track it down, sends it over. Here comes Bellingham looking for a shot. And the defender's just able to get there. Mosier closed in. It looked like Alyssa Henrik was going to have a nice open opportunity there.
Good punt from Callie Arthur to get it right to Madison's feet.
Recupero. Sends it up. Scalora trying to get there. O'Connor. Into the box, picked up. Airs it out, up the middle. Krantz. Along the near side and out. Throwing Hillers. Annalie Krantz, the junior, set to take it.
Yeah, she's a natural center defender, Tom, but she's been moved to the outside this year, probably because Skiba has just an absolutely huge number of capable center defenders. So she's been moved to the outside, and it's good to see her getting some minutes in this game.
Off of Recupero. Nice job there, playing it off the body. Here's Burt Whistle. Getting in there, O'Connor. Burt Whistle sends it up. Recupero. Offsides.
Yeah, you see the difference with Brooke Burt Whistle at the 6, whereas Nina Zuganatis tends to play that position more defensively, which is pretty much the job description, okay? Break down the attack. But Brooke likes to come forward. She likes to push that ball forward a lot. And you know, you can see what happens when she does. You know, she creates opportunities.
Sent down. Here's Recupero. Ooh. Little misstep there. Sent up by Alex Clark. Pass over by Machad. Bellingham responds. Tracked down by Mosier.
Dangerous
Arthur.
back pass by Laura Mosier to Callie Arthur, who was able to clear it in time, but that Bellingham forward was on it. She was about to make them pay for that mistake.
Looks like the Hillers may soon have a whole slew of substitutions coming in. Top of the box. Sent back by Henrik. Into the box, picked up by Arthur.
That's very nice of Callie Arthur, just getting off her line like that. She's quick, and then she gets the ball as a entry back to Madison, and here comes the attack.
Burwhistle.
Good job holding your run, Fotini.
Sends it up. Gratsos. Oh, just out.
That's tough. That ball was way out ahead of her. That was a big, long run from Fotini Grantos.
Throw in by Mendez.
Good win by Fotini.
Nearly a win. There she goes. Gratsos. And that's out of play off of Bellingham. Oh, okay.
That should be a Hiller throw. That went off of Bellingham.
Yes, it should be. Oh, all right, okay.
John Ritz keeping us honest here, saying the ball was already out.
I'm glad someone's paying attention. Burtwhistle up to Recupero. Burtwhistle would have liked to get a little more under that one.
Yeah, you knew she had that set up. Madison teed it up for her.
Aired out. Recupero. Trying to slice through the defense. Sends it up, Gratsos. Takes it, wrapped up.
Good shot by Fotini. Two Bellingham defenders closing in on her. She had to get that shot off. She did. It was on frame, but again, Maggie Kane doing a good job back there for Bellingham.
Sent up by Krantz. Along the near side, out of play.
Yeah, a number of subs coming in. Joe DuPont comes back in for Fotini. And Georgie Clark in for Anna Scalora. Nina comes back, and Oniga comes back as well. So good shift from the reserves there, Tom.
Certainly was. They got some good pressure. Were able to get off some shots, defended well. Did everything you were looking for. Carney Burtwhistle. Thomas sends it up.
It's easy to confuse them. There's three redheads on the team.
And the sun doesn't help over on the far side. Clark.
Look at that throw. That's
Thomas
it right there.
Into the box.
Too bad. Difficult one to control, but that's the play they need to execute with that throw in there. We were talking about that in the break.
Just over 15 minutes into action here in this second half. Remains a 2-0 Hiller lead.
What do you think the over-under on the possession is right now for time of possession for Hillers?
Oh, 30 minutes maybe. Up the far side, Nina. Can't get there.
Yeah, they've pretty much had it most of the game here. And speaking of most of the game, we are now 55 minutes into this game and 56 minutes into this game, and Alex Clark has played every one of them. She's done a great job back there.
Certainly has. Don't be confused by the football whistles behind us. Sent up by Rinfret. Tracked down by Alex Clark. Nina. There's Alex. Burt whistle. And put some air under that one. The keeper going to come way out and get rid of it just before DuPont was able to close in. Good back and forth along the far side. Thomas sends it up. Georgie closing in. Yes!
Aubrey Thomas with a nice pass over the back line to Georgie Clark, who struck with precision against that Bellingham goalkeeper. Boy, in a one-on-one situation, she is absolutely killer.
That score comes at 23-16 left to go in the second half. And that is the 8th goal of the season by Georgina Clark. First assist of the season by Aubrey Thomas.
And what did we talk about with the game plan? Coach Skiba was saying, let's get it over, get that ball over the back line like that. And Thomas did that. She just popped it right over to the rushing Georgie Clark, who just did what she does. How many goals is that on the year for her now? She has 8 goals on the year, Georgie Clark.
Along the near side, Ronsos. Sent over by Mashad. Oh, Nina gets in a collision with a pair of Bellingham Blackhawks. And there's a shot to the net. Nearly had it. Joanna DuPont going long distance.
She's
almost had top shelf.
Looking for her hat trick. Looking for her hat trick. Don't let me down, Joe.
Sent up by Jandro.
Good win by Avery Mashad there.
Georgie. Putting on the moves.
What a
slips
beautiful
it through,
pass.
Closing in. And a good save by Maggie Kane off the Nina Zuganata's shot.
Boy, that was a beautiful pass. Georgie Clark just dicing the defense up, seeing the streaking Nina Zuganatas for the nice shot there. I mean, it went right to the goalkeeper, but I just love to see that kind of movement there.
Bellingham trying to work their way in. And getting in the way, Oniga. Burt whistle. Looking for Mashad. Sent back down. Pass up by Mosier.
Burt whistle distracted by tying up the messy bun there, it looks like.
Still able to keep up with it, though. Nina. Talk about multitasking. Thomas trying to slip it through to DuPont. DuPont sends it over. Looking to close in was Mashad, and she's cut off by Brianna Taylor. Georgie. Here
Breaking
goes
away.
Clark. Closing in. Oh, slipped up.
Now, the ref had blown the whistle way back there, and he was pointing to the sideline, and I don't know why.
Is that going to be a penalty
but
shot?
I think he is now
I think that's
awarding a penalty
shot.
kick. He had his arms outstretched. I'm not sure exactly what he was calling. Maybe
I
he was
believe it
saying
was the
play.
trip.
I think he was saying play on because she had the advantage.
Right.
All right, that's what he was motioning. And then goalkeeper Maggie Kane slides out, trips up Georgie, so now we've got a penalty situation here.
And with ease, Georgie Clark, second goal of the game and of the season. That is her 9th.
Georgie with her brace. So we've got a brace, 2 braces from our 2 forwards. That is really nice to see on the day. Joe DuPont, Georgie Clark. Georgie's going to take a break for Ted Stone. DuPont's going to take a break And Avery Machad is going to take a break. Super work from the girls today.
4-0 Hiller lead, 20:33 left to go.
Yeah, Georgie made that all happen there. I mean, she was dribbling through those defenders just like that. Just took a couple of shots, and the ref let her play on. Just smartly let that play on. She had an opportunity there. Wow, look at this.
Nina gets it up. McCann closing in. Oh, couldn't get the shot off.
Wow, McCann coming from way back there. She's a right defender.
She's flying into the box.
She made a run there. It looks like Juliana Grantos has come back in at defense, and Ashley McCann is now playing the 6, it looks like.
Nina with it, sends it back. Burwhistle. Deflected. Air, little chip into the box. Tracking it down. Scalora can't get there.
Yep, here comes the goalkeeper change we were expecting. Ellen Nye coming in to replace Callie Arthur for the last 20 minutes of the game. That's nice. These two, again, we talked about this at the start of the season. Skiba has riches, an abundance of riches when it comes to goalkeepers. He's got 3 goalkeepers. Now, normally one of them will play the JV game, and so they wouldn't be available for the senior game. But tonight there's no JV match, and so he's got 3 goalkeepers. It's great. Ella gets some minutes, Callie gets some minutes, and Ayla gets a little rest.
Absolutely. Thomas going to send it back to Nye. Along the far side. Nina. Over to Mosier. She'll move it to Gratsos. Gratsos gets it through, looking for Scalora. And put out a play off of Taylor. Throwing Hillers. Gratsos takes it. Nice throw into McCann. Getting in the way was Jandro. Thomas with it. Sends it far side. Here goes Ted Stone.
Ted Stone can reach it. She's fast.
Ted Stone with it. Crosses it up top. Nina takes it just a little high.
Nina's had a couple of those shots in the game, but they keep going high. I want her to keep her head down, head over the ball, because she's got the power. The ball is just a little bit, she's just bringing her head up, so the ball's popping up there.
Along the far side. Trying to sneak through was McCann. Burwhistle. Back and forth we go. Alex Clark sends it up. Mosier going to track it down. Back to Nye.
Really good ball movement in the defense back there, like always.
On the far side, sent up. Looking to close in is Ted Stone, and it's picked up by the keeper.
The whistles behind me are confusing me.
Yup.
They got like a flag football practice or something going on down there.
Well, they got the varsity team getting ready for tonight's game against Medfield. You can watch on HCAM, 7 p.m. kickoff. Grazzo sends it over. Kilcarney. Alex Clark. Back to Oniga. Kilcarney airs it out a little too much.
But this ball has basically been in the Hillers attacking zone the entire half. 25 minutes in.
Yeah, those Hiller goalies haven't gotten too much action in the second half. Burt Whistle. Nina. Here they come up the far side. Ted Stone racing in, and she'll take the shot. It's wide.
I think we're going to get a
I believe it was
corner
deflected
kick
off of Bellingham.
Yeah, I think we're going to get another corner kick out of that. And that would be the 5th corner of the game for the Hillers. Alex Clark finally getting a rest after 65 minutes of work. She did a great job today.
She did.
Juliana drops back into the center.
Nina. Towards the box. Oh, just missed the target.
Annika Kulkarni was there at the far post where she should have been. It just took an unlucky bounce for her. She wasn't able to collect it and put it in the back of the net, but that was good execution, and I like that service from Nina. That was a nice bending corner kick.
Aired out. Burt Whistle gets under it. Trying to sneak through his Scalora. Sent out along the near side.
Yeah, and for her effort, she earns a throw in, huh? That was pretty good defense for a forward, wasn't it?
It was. Grants back to Honiga. And he'll do it again. Honiga takes it. Burt Whistle. Look out. And popped out of play off of Bellingham. Corner for the Hillers.
Ref is calling a goal kick, although I think Brooke has a case. She's pleading with him. I think she has a case to be made because she was pretty firmly in control of that ball when Bellingham deflected it.
We'll have to send down the review tape on that.
Yeah, where's our VAR on this one, huh?
Off of Kulkarni. Bellingham sends it up. Bronsos. Over to Krantz.
I'm running out of superlatives to describe Juliana Gransos' game. Just cool, calm, and collected back there, isn't she?
Cool as the other side of the pillow.
That's right.
Rinfret sends it up for Bellingham. Thomas tracks it down. Aubrey moves it up. Back and forth we go along the far side. Bellingham throwing. Lily Casey and Caroline Noyes into the game for Bellingham. 12:20 and counting left to go. Hillers lead it 4-0. Well on their way to likely their 11th win of the season. Had a play off of Bellingham.
Fotini Gransos coming back in for Oniga Kulkarni. Ashley McCann will drop to the midfield spot, the 10, and Fotini will go back out to the forward.
On the entry, Burt Whistle. Thomas airs it out. Rodsos trying to work the sideline. Throwing Bellingham. Elizabeth Glynn takes it. Good air under that one. And sent out off of Bellingham.
Yeah, the Bellingham defense is just doing anything they can right now just to can we get a few more minutes of breathing time, a couple of seconds here. They have just been worked this game.
Thomas off the entry. Back out off of Bellingham. She'll do it again. front of Nina. Nina, and working the sideline at his Ted Stone. Aired out into Hiller territory goes Rinfret.
Smart play for Juliana to bring it back into the middle. Just switch the point of the defense there, because it was a little bit overloaded on that left side, and now it's all kinds of space opened up there for the defense to operate.
Krantz keeps it into play. We've reached the 10-minute mark. Birtwistle with the header. Good battle here with McCann. Had a play
And
goes.
she won it.
She certainly did. Throwing Hillers. Annalie Krantz. Sent up by Mendez. Back to Bellingham side goes Thomas. Nina. And sent over by Grazos. Intercepted. Mosier. Looking for McCann there. Fatini Grazos towards McCann. Scalora trying to get in there. And
Good win by Annalie Krantz there.
it was. She got Lily Casey out of the way. McCann sends it over to Birtwistle. Deflected. They're going to call it out. Eight and a half minutes left to go in this one. Off the throw-in. Popped up by Grazos. Mosier, Birtwistle. There's Aubrey Thomas. Gets it over to Ted Stone. Ted Stone. Back to Thomas. Driving in, crosses it. And it was just behind Grazos. Birtwistle, Nina. Here's Brooke. Bursting through. And sent away. Good box out by Brianna Taylor.
Yeah, it was. Brooke was coming through with a lot of pressure there.
Scalora.
Now that ball was in.
That was in.
That was in, John, yeah? Yep. Our camera operator keeping us honest, he said that was definitely in. I'm not sure what the ref was seeing there, but that was.
They called it out.
This isn't basketball.
Right.
It's got to be all the way over the line.
McCann pops it into the box. And collected by Kane. Thomas up to Grazos and taken away by Jandro. Juliana Grazos sends it to the keeper. LNI sends it over. Mosier gets under it. Nice boot along the near side, but out off of Scalora. On the entry, and out it goes. Hiller throwing. Krantz sends it over. Birtwistle. Into Bellingham territory. Scalora on the chase down. Matched up with Brianna Taylor. Sent out by Taylor. Taylor wins that battle, throwing Bellingham. by Fotini. Fotini.
Good win for Fotini.
Nice pass to Nina. Nina back to Granzos. Back to Nina. Putting on the moves. Sent over. Ted Stone. Gets it over to Thomas. Back to Granzos. Burt whistle. Takes it. Too high.
Hillers are just making Bellingham chase at this point, just rotating the point of attack. That was 6 or 7 passes right in a row there. Little combination between Fotini and Nina. They got the Greek connection going on there, right? It just boom, 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 back and forth, and then swinging it out to Aubrey, who comes back in, and Brooke finally rips the shot. I mean, that's good soccer.
We've reached the 5-minute mark. Free kick, Bellingham. Don't forget, every Wednesday at 5:30, you can catch HCAM Sports Talk, keeping you up to date on the latest local high school, college, and professional sports. HCAM Sports Talk every Wednesday at 5:30 as Burt Whistle drawing a push there.
So this game was pretty well in hand, but for our viewers at home, do not expect the Dedham game to look like this. There will be a lot more physicality. There'll be a higher cadence on it. I expect Dedham to come in with a mission.
Yep, should be a good battle next Thursday. Burt Whistle sent over and out. Throwing Hillers. They need a ball. Aubrey Thomas set to take it.
Well defended by Bellingham.
Mosier over to Krantz. Burt Whistle. Airs it out. Nina racing in. The keeper ready for it.
All right, I said 17, but it's only 12 offside calls, which is still quite a lot. Don't think we're going to get 5 more in the next 3 minutes, but something to work on for the Hillers when they see a defense like this. Always something to work on at practice.
Absolutely. Towards the box. Sent up by Juliana Granzos. McCann. Moves it to Scalora. Scalora feeds Granzos. Back towards Scalora. Out.
Yeah, I think she wants that one back. She popped it up, and I think she wants that on the carpet to Anna Scalora.
Final minutes of this game. Hillers up 4-0, looking to end this with the shutout. Scalora to Granzos. Nina.
Nice pop.
Looking for Granzos. Can Fotini win the battle? Matched up with Rihanna Taylor. Couldn't keep it in. Bellingham ball. Sophia Jandro sends it up. Nina. Granzos. Here goes Granzos, closing in. Oh, it's wrapped up.
Fotini has got to recognize that she is a breakaway there and then strike it when she has that opportunity.
Yeah, she should have took that shot.
Just took one step too many, that's all.
Thomas sends it over. Back to Thomas goes Juliana Granzos. Stays with the Hillers.
That was Fotini's best look of the season so far.
Looking for Nina. Closing in. Nice battle won by Juliana Granzos. And that is going to do it. The Hillers take the victory 4-0. An impressive win over Bellingham, and game which you got everybody in there. You got some of the younger players, some very good experience. You got all your goalkeepers in there. Great team effort by the Hillers, Peter.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this game was never really in doubt. I mean, the Hillers controlled it wire to wire, and it was nice to see the reserves getting some minutes and some development time. To be honest with you, I didn't see a lot of difference in the way they controlled the ball versus the starting 11. I mean, they just kept the game going, just ran the game plan. That is a sign of how well coached this team and how disciplined this team really is. 4-0, but they head back out on the road Tuesday. They have a game, I believe, against Norwood, and then we're back here for Dedham on Thursday. So, look, 11-0. I keep saying it. It's not a bad way to start the season, but you said today, and I heard you, could they go undefeated all year? And I think looking at the remaining opponents, that is a real possibility.
What is it, 7 more games left?
7 games.
Very possible.
It is very possible. And I don't know. I'd have to go back and look, but has there ever been a Hiller girls soccer team that has gone undefeated in the season?
We'll have to look into that. We'll have to check the history archives to see if that would indeed be a record. I could tell you it'll be the first time in certainly a while.
Yes, first time in recent history. And of course, the Hillers, not only are they winning in the TVL, they're just winning everywhere. And this game, it was 4-0, but could have been 7 or 8. You know what I mean? It easily could have been 7 or 8.
Some good goaltending by Maggie Kane.
I really think so. I mean, I think Bellingham, they look at the scoreboard, they're probably feeling a little deflated, but to be honest with you, I think they played the Hillers pretty well given what they had to deal with. And again, 6 of their players are out with, injury or illness, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast. So, they put up a good fight against a very, very difficult team.
They did. A good fight by a shorthanded Bellingham team, but the Hillers come up with a 4-0 win. They are 11-0 on the season, and they look forward to a big home game next week against Dedham and Norwood coming up as well. But that is going to do it for us here today. For John Ritz on camera, my broadcast partner Peter Thomas, I'm Tom Nappy. We thank you for watching Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Soccer on HCAM. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.